half the song.
Well, it's fast.
Can I say, I almost preferred doing it in 3. I don't know why, but.
Too bad. It's in 1.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Just soprano. Sorry, my bad. I apologize. Just soprano line. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they bound, praising the sun, o'er hill and dale, telling the tale. Merry, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Oh, how they sound on with the men, their joyful tone to every home. Hark how the bells, sweet summer bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. All right, were you able to watch them at all?
A little bit.
What'd you see?
Yeah. I didn't even follow with the speed of the music. I couldn't turn the pages fast enough. I was like, oh, shoot.
So something like this, when it is flying along quickly, are you really going to have time to be in the score? No. So you're going to have to make sure you know what backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, so what did you see?
He was looking at the music.
Your pattern is pretty small, kind of hard.
Yeah, well, I had this idea of what I wanted to do, but like we kept moving, and so I lost where we were, so I didn't do what I was going to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like another shot at it first?
Sure.
Okay. It doesn't have to go quite that fast. It can settle a little bit. Okay, that's going to help you show some music.
Fast.
Yeah, that's pretty fast. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they bound, praising the sun, o'er hill and dale, telling their tale. Merry, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Oh, how they sound on in the land, their joyful tone to every home. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. What do you think of his dynamics?
He was trying stuff.
Yeah, right.
I see you trying more stuff when it's soft and less when it's loud. So right away when we start, we're mezzo forte. There's a forte at measure 17 and there's no change whatsoever. And there's a fortissimo at 21 and there's no change whatsoever. But when you had to get softer, or when there was crescendos over the bar line, you were showing all kinds of stuff. But you have that great, you have, basically terrace dynamics for 2 pages. So, bum, mezzo forte, hey, forte, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, can you show us that?
Yep.
Because, we're doing it anyway because we're raising in pitch class. We're going to be louder because we're singing higher, but you've got to show that with your pattern as well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Tempo's better.
Good.
Okay. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they bound, praising the sun, o'er hill and dale. So this is tough because when you're in 1, it's not like you have a beat to prep. But right now you're not conducting forte until we sing forte, and you've got to show that really the bar before, which is kind of weird.
Okay, so.
Okay? 1 seems to hear.
Do you just
words
like
of
show it
good
with
cheer
your
from
body then, not
everywhere,
necessarily?
filling the air, but you're just gonna have to tell them, I'm gonna get you ready for the next bar, but do not crescendo here. It's an odd thing. 1 is hard that way because what else can you do to prep? You can't. This is the problem with 1. This is why I hate 1. Okay? Because there's nothing that you can't change. If you wait until doing the pattern in bar 17, it's too late. We've already started. Okay? Maybe you do it with your left hand. Maybe you just say, I'm going to get bigger in this hand, but I don't want you to crescendo. Maybe you decide, you know what, it'd be easier if I just put a crescendo there instead. You got to make a choice. So, right now pick either early, crescendo, or forget it. One seems to hear words of good cheer from mostly non-majors, but it's a huge men's choir, so of course it sounds fabulous because it's a bunch of boys. And they do a lot, it's a mix of classical and pop stuff, and I remember them singing some piece that was in like 6/8 or 12/8. Very rhythmic, very cool, and the whole time the conductor was dun, 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 with his head, and you watch the kids singing, and all of them are going without realizing it. Every one of those heads was nodding in time because they were mirroring what the conductor did, you know? So it's just things to be aware of. He probably didn't even notice it because he was moving so much. But I just remember watching them and going, why are they all nodding? Like, I don't get it, you know? So, something to be aware of. All right, what else are you guys seeing?
Like, especially the second time when you wanted us to go, louder dynamics, that was a good part.
Yeah, much better. That was the best one, without a doubt. Now, don't forget, when you come down top of page 6, between 24 and 25, yes, it comes down, but not that much. It's only down to a forte, and it's low for the alto and sopranos. So, you're not going to come back so soft, because it's got to be a little bit, okay? All right, would you like to try it with hand?
Sure.
Okay. Stop, freeze.
I'm waiting for it.
Feel it, and you jut your
Yeah.
chin, yep. Shoulders back, chest open, make them come to you, okay? You're good, it's fine, it's a habit that I would say 85% of young conductors have. It's one I have to beat out of myself all the time, and I still catch myself doing it all the time. It's just a thing. So just to be aware of it and be conscious of when you're practicing, that's all you can really do, and hopefully someday you'll stop doing it all the time, you know? It's like anything else, it's like any singing habit, you know? How many times have you been told, can you let go of your jaw here, or can you let go of this here? It's not fixed overnight. It takes a long time. Okay? All the sopranos are like, yeah. Okay, go for it. Once into you, words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, or in the dance, telling the tale. Carry while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. All in the sound on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Hark how the bells, sweet summer bells, all sing to say, throw cares away. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah, Amanda.
The crescendoing, he was doing this on the notes that we were supposed to be going like this.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, I wasn't
But
looking at the music.
I was practicing last night too, and that's hard. That part is so hard.
What I do notice, I love how you're starting to work on that hand, being less doing stuff. I feel like it's a little too much to the side though still. I see
like that.
this, and I'd love to see more. Not that your wrist has to be like, hi, this is how I'm conducting. But if you can think a little bit more, your arm being at this angle, yeah, feel
Like
that?
the piano.
Yeah, a little bit, so it's not this, and it's not, okay, it has to be in the middle, so I'm gonna bend my wrist in a crazy way, but a little bit more that way. I also feel like you had a lot more bounce with baton than you did with your hand. You were controlling this more with your hands. Can you have more fun? Think of, meaning, when you were doing with the baton, it was like, yay, boom, boom. With your hand, it was, There was not as much fluidity, if that makes sense, okay? Think about in your hand, like we talk about having something like a ball or something like that. Think as if you were bouncing a ball in one. Boom, 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 boom. Try that way.
Yeah.
Good. Let's just do the last page from measure 29.
Okay.
Oh, how they send on without end their joyful tone to every home. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all sing to say, throw cares away. That's so much freer. Do you guys see that? So much better. That's really when you have something that's either in one is just because of this, but really when you have something that's divided in 3, whether it's 6/8, 12/8, things like that, if you're finding yourself get stuck, think about bouncing a ball. I actually have a whole bag of tennis balls that I should bring in at some point, because that would actually help if you're thinking, boom, catch it, rebound, boom,